y'all, and welcome to episode 118 of the Crazy Sock Lady podcast. My name is Kay, and this is my YouTube channel where I share all about my knitting and crafting adventures. Today is Wednesday, September 16th. I hope that you guys have your knitting, your beverage of choice, and you're ready to sit back and chat about what all's been going on around here. I've got some updates on our move for you guys. I will save that to the end in case anybody is not interested in all of that life stuff. But we have two giveaway winners to announce from episode 117. I actually have a finished object that is not a dishcloth, so that is super exciting. I have some works in progress to chat about and a couple of things that I received in the mail. So let's go ahead and jump in. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as The Crazy Sock Lady. We do have a group for this podcast on Ravelry. I will have everything linked down below in the description box of this video, including links to project pages, links to show notes, link to Amazon, which has all of the needles that you will see me using, notions, things like that are linked within that Amazon link. The Ravelry group, we do have one knit along going on right now. This is the Stash Busters Cow for 2020, and I am co-hosting this with Julie of Twin Stitches Designs podcast. It's basically just use your stash. All of the details, rules, ways you can earn extra entries, all of that's in the Ravelry group, and there's also a separate video here on YouTube. Links down below for all of that information. Then I wanted to touch base on just a couple of admin things, and then we'll chat giveaway winners from last episode. I talked last week about merchandise in the Etsy shop, so that will be being taken out of the shop as of, I'm going to say, either sometime late Friday evening, so the 18th, or early morning Saturday. It'll just depend on what else is going on around the house, but that'll be it. So any of the merchandise that's in there, if you wanted any of it and you don't want to wait a couple of months for it to be back in the shop, make sure you head over and check it out. There's not a lot left. Most of it's already gone, but that'll be the last chance to get anything that needs shipped out. Patterns and stuff are not going anywhere. I can have those up the whole time I move, but merchandise, I need to cut off the shipping because things are going to get crazy around here. Again, we'll chat more about move information later. But just wanted to remind you guys of that you just have a couple more days to get any merchandise. Thank you so much to everybody who has ran over and placed an order for what they wanted. I am planning on opening back up. It'll probably be a couple of months before I open back up with more merchandise. I just need to get settled, and then I need to order some of the merchandise because you guys want more mugs, and I'm so excited to get them for you. But I have to get settled and then get all of those ordered. So it'll probably be maybe into December, maybe January, honestly. It'll just depend on how fast I get things settled in the new house and how fast merchandise can get to me. So more details on that to come later. Then I wanted to let you guys know, if you do not follow me on Instagram and you have not seen the post here on YouTube in the community tab, we are having a birthday sale right now for patterns. And this is to celebrate my birthday, which was yesterday, September 15th. It's just a week-long sale to kind of spread the love to y'all and give you a fun little discount. So I turned 34 yesterday, so I thought it would be fun to do a 34% discount. And this code is good on Etsy and Ravelry, and it'll get you 34% off until the end of day, September 20th. So head over and take a look if there's any patterns you want. The code is birthday34. I will have all the information down below the video as well. I think that's it for admin stuff that I wanted to chat about. On episode 117, we did a giveaway for 2 project bags from Little Robin Cottage. I have went through the comments and picked the 2 winners for the project bags, and they are Beth Arner and Becky Ward. So congratulations, Beth and Becky. I just realized that there are 2 B's, Beth and Becky. If you guys would just get in touch with me at crazysockladypodcast@gmail.com, give me your shipping information and I can get those project bags shipped out to the 2 of you. Now, finished objects. I do have a finished object that is not a dishcloth, but first we're going to talk about the dishcloths. So look at all of these. I finished off 2 more balls of the Dishy, Knit Picks Dishy that I had ordered. So this is the Dishy Multi. in the Herb Garden colorway. And I got, out of the 2 balls, I got 6 and then part of this one. So the 6 that I have that are all from the Herb Garden are like this. The pattern that I follow for this is Grandma's Favorite by PJ Allen. And I knit these up on a US 8 5mm, and I follow the pattern exactly for how many stitches I increase to and then how I decrease back down. I follow all of those instructions exactly as they are written. So 6 of them with just the Herb Garden. And then this last one I did not have enough to finish, so I did the same thing as I showed the ones last week. I just have the cone of Knit Picks Dishy in the silver colorway, so I finished it off with that. And what I'm planning on doing, since like 6, I feel like that's a very generous number to gift. I don't know that I'll gift all 6 to one person. I might, maybe I'll split them up and do 3. I'm planning on Christmas gifts with these. So I don't know, I'll see how many I get done by the time Christmas rolls around, but it'll either be 3 per person if I don't finish enough, or they'll get all 6 in the same color. And then they'll have those, and I'm gonna keep the ones with the gray for my new kitchen in Ohio. So I thought that would be fun. And then I've got a dishcloth from like each set that I've gifted, and they'll all be finished in the gray. So that'll be kind of neat, I thought. That's my plan for those. So I finished off the 2 balls of the Herb Garden that I had, and I think that was it on those. I will link the Knit Picks Dishy down below. Have a link for Knit Picks and all of that. So the next finished object that I have is a pair of socks that I did for Eric. These are also out of Knit Picks, the main color anyways. This main color is Knit Picks Felici in the Treehouse colorway. The gray and black are just some scraps that I had left over. I do not even remember colorway names or who they're from. No clue. But I followed the Vanilla Socks on Magic Loop pattern, which is one of my patterns, and it is slip stitch heel flap, which is included in the pattern. Size medium for Eric. I knit these on US 1 2.25mm High Flyers, which I will link those below. So I really enjoyed using the High Flyers for this. I will definitely be using them again in the near future. So that's my second finished object. I'm glad to have these done. And off the needles. I feel like I had not finished a sock in quite a while, so I was happy to have those done. And when I finished those, I decided to pick another sock whip that I had started. When did I start these? August, I think. This one I believe I started for, I had started a pair of socks for Julie's week sock challenge, like to finish a pair of socks in a week. And then I had also started a pair of socks for Natalie of Nitty Natty's sock week that she did. So I can't remember what I started this pair for, but this pair, we're going into works in progress now. This pair is in a Matter Root project bag. And I have 1 sock done. The yarn I'm using is by Aunt Marie Makes in the Beach Bum colorway. Very pretty self-striping. Let me show you the sock that I have finished. So here it is. I'm doing the Mahogany Run sock pattern, which is one of my designs. I love how it looks with self-striping. It's just a fun eyelet pattern with some ribbing. Slip stitch heel flap. I really enjoy this one. I need to do it more often because it's so much fun to do. So that is the first sock. I did a size medium on US 1 2.25mm needles, and these are actually going to be a gift. So I am trying to get them done this week so that I can block them and get them in the mail. Here's the second sock. I am I just did the first row of like picking up the gusset stitches. I have a progress keeper on here. I believe this one is from Lindsay of Simply Serving. It's a blueberry Pop-Tart. Very cute. And I don't know that I don't think I did. I'm doing these on my signature Needle Arts double pointed needles. These are 6-inch, I believe. I get that question a lot. I believe these are 6-inch double points. So that's my progress. Oh no, I lost a double point. I will get that later. So that's my progress on those. I've been trying to work on these in the afternoon a little bit so that I can hopefully get them done by Friday and then mail them Monday. That's the goal. Let's see if I can do it. Okay. So I have 2 more works in progress that I'll share with you. The next one is just dishcloths, but I wanted to show you the next color that I picked for the next round. And I actually already have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 done. Oh my goodness. 5 done. So I've already used 1 ball of this and I am into the second. This is, nope, that's the wrong tag. Here we go. This is the Knit Picks again, Dishy Twist. And the color for this one is Fiesta Red. It is so pretty. So I am on the 6th one now. So this will be the last one that I get a full dishcloth out of this, and then I'll have a little bit left and I'll use the gray, oh, it's right here actually. I'll use the gray silver is the colorway name, Cone, to finish it off. I am on the decreases, so moving right along on this one. My mind has been able to, because I talked about how I've just been so kind of, I don't know, just there's so much going on with a cross-country move, a move period, but I feel like moving cross-country, there's even more going on, that I've just been dishcloths all the way because they are so mindless. I have been able to pick up some socks. As you see, I finished Eric's socks. I'm working on the Mahogany Run socks, and I've worked on my sweater. So my mind has shifted a bit and I am feeling like I want to work on other things again, but still dishcloths. It's just like as soon as I feel like even slightly anxious about anything, or I find myself overthinking how things are going to work out and the timeline of things, because I am such a planner that's my main thing, is the timeline. And there's so much that's up in the air, and then everything will just fall into place. I know that it will, but as soon as I start to overthink that, I'm just like dishcloths, right to the dishcloths. And it's just like mindless, meditative, love it. It's just doing the trick for me right now. So I've just been carrying around all of my dishcloth stuff in my Fringe Supply bag because it is so big and perfect for this town bag. I am very sad that they are not doing bags anymore. I really wanted to get another town bag, but I didn't. And I know some yarn shops sell them. I haven't looked to see if I could find it somewhere else, but I was not quick enough to get it off of the Fringe Supply website when they stopped making bags and had their final sale. All right, last work in progress is in my Sandy by the Lakeside bag. And this is my Anchors cardigan, which has had a good bit of progress. This is a pattern by Petite Knit, and we are doing a little informal knit along, just kind of go chat in the Ravelry group, post your progress. So you can find that over there. I'll link it down below. And there are so many different Anchors patterns. So I'm doing the cardigan. You do not have to do the cardigan for the cowl. Any Anchors pattern by Petite Knit works. I have split for the sleeves. The yarn I'm using is by Miss Babs. It's her Kira base, and the colorway is Black Watch. Here's what it looks like. it's bunched up on the needle, so I can't really spread it out too far, but I could put it on a larger needle, but it's fine. But I have split for the sleeves. Oh, I love it so much. It looks like it's gonna fit pretty good. Like I said, it's pretty bunched up on the needle right now. And you can see back here, it's pretty bunched up. But from what I've been able to tell from trying it on and just not putting it on a larger needle to do that, it's gonna be good. It's gonna have a good fit to it. So I'm just moving right along. I am alternating skeins now. I actually did not for the ribbing, but once I got the ribbed like yoke section up here, but once I got down into this section, I started alternating the skeins. It's not my favorite thing to do, but I know you should. So I did start doing it after the ribbing in the yoke. I'm using my interchangeable set, my Licca interchangeables. Love these needles. I think that's kind of it for that. It's just moving right along. I'm hoping to, I've been trying to do more because I do 30 minutes a day on that sweater in the mornings. I got back into that. I did take a couple of days off where I was just way too crazy and all I could do was dishcloths. But I've been back to doing the 30 minutes, trying to do more than 30 minutes a day because I would love to have that completely done and have it in my suitcase when we leave to fly to Ohio next month. That would be perfect because it's going to be cold enough to wear it at the very least in the morning and evenings. So I really want to have it completely done, blocked, ready to go and be worn when we get there. That's the goal. And because I want to cast on my Christmas sweater for travel knitting. I'm already thinking about all of the travel knitting I need to get ready because before too long, I'm going to have to start packing up all of this yarn. But I think that we'll talk more about moving and all of that in just a moment, but I want to share a couple of things I got in the mail. That's it for works in progress. So I received, let's show this first, a pair of sock blockers. And I will have the Etsy shop. I'll have the name right here on the screen. It is D19 Eco-Friendly Life on Etsy. There'll be a link in the description box as well. But she sent me a pair of sock blockers to try out. And she has a coupon code for you guys. You can get 10% off the sock blockers in her shop if you just use the code K, K-A-Y. So here, they're actually the ones that I have the one sock of the Mahogany Run socks on. There it is with a sock on it. And here is the sock blocker without a sock. So she put my name up at the top. You can get them customized with your name. There's a little leaf cut out. And then this was super interesting to me. I've seen these before, but I do not have a pair like this. So you can adjust it. It has sizes right here, US women's. And then whichever one you stick it into, like that's in a US 8. So now that is a size 8 length. I think that's amazing. That is so neat to me because I do socks for me, for Eric, for my mother-in-law. I mean, obviously Eric's not a US 8 women's, but I think my mother-in-law's a 7, I think. So I could do an 8 for hers would work perfectly fine. And it's just so neat that I can change it out. And then I'm a 9, so I could just move it up and then it's at a 9. I'm obsessed. I think it's so fun. So I will link her shop down below if you guys want to head over and check her out. And like I said, she offered the coupon code. So if you decide there's something you want to try out, you can use that coupon code and get 10% off. I also received a birthday box in the mail from my friend Heather. I've got it here in just an empty rope basket that I had. But she sent over some goodies and I thought I would share those with you guys since they are yarny related. She sent me a notebook that has a sheepy on it, which I love, and I'm going to open this up and get it. It's gonna be my notebook for my move. Anything I need to get done, lists I need to make, things I need to remember, ideas I come up with on the move for work. This is gonna be the go-to notebook. she sent me a candle, which smells amazing. I debated on going ahead and starting to burn it, but I think I'm going to wait and use it when we get to Ohio. She also sent me a gorgeous skein of yarn, Magpie. I have never had, I don't even know that I've ever felt Magpie fibers. I don't know, but it's gorgeous and it is squishy and so soft. Those colors are just perfect. So the colorway is Heart of Glass, and this is on her Swanky sock base, which is 80% superwash merino, 10% cashmere, and 10% nylon. I don't know what it's gonna be, but it's beautiful. I thought about doing a hat, like a sock head hat. What do you guys think? That'd be good. Let me know if I should do a sock head hat with this. That's kind of what I'm thinking. What do you guys think? That would be a good moving project too. And that might be kind of perfect because Heart of Glass, like if you guys remember, if you've been following me since way back when we moved here to Arizona, I did a Heart of Glass tee, and that was one of my moving, like my projects while we moved from North Carolina to Arizona, was the Heart of Glass tee by Mary Annarella. So I could do, this is a Heart of Glass colorway. I could do a hat for our move to Ohio. What do you think? Let me know below. Would that be a pretty hat? I think it's gorgeous colorway. So pretty. Then lastly, well, she also sent, her and her husband included a little something for Eric, and then they sent us their favorite bottle of wine, which is, we've already drank the entire bottle. It was delicious. But she sent me a birthday advent that I started today. It was to start the day after my birthday. So I've just got all of them down inside of the basket, and I did open day one. Here is day one. This is super pretty. I don't know what I'm gonna put these in yet, but I'm gonna put them in something. They could go in one of my crochet granny stripes, but I'm just gonna set them aside for now until I open all of them and see all of the pretty colors, and then I will decide what scrappy project they are going to go into. So I love that because you guys know I love advent calendars so much. I think they are so much fun. So that was a lot of fun to get. It's a fun birthday gift. Okay. What else? Is there anything else? I think that's it really for knitting. So now we're just gonna talk moving because that is like the only thing that's been going on. There's still been normal everyday stuff. School for the boys, you know, they're still on remote learning until Monday. They go back to school Monday the 21st. So they're super excited about that, and so excited that they're gonna get a chance to go back to school here and see some friends that they haven't seen throughout, you know, everything going on before they move. So they're very excited about that. They'll have about 3 weeks in school before we move to Ohio. And then Austin's still been doing basketball and all of that. So all of that is still normal, but everything has just been like the move. Everything. It's consumed everything because it is happening so quickly. Things are just like bam, 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 falling into place and happening, and it's just crazy to me how perfectly everything is falling into place. It is really, I just keep having to pinch myself. Like, is this really happening? Is this all lining up in such a good way? Like I said, I'm still kind of, I get iffy about the timeline and kind of panicky, but I think it's because everything's just happening so quickly. This will be the fastest we've ever moved. Normally we have a while to prepare and plan things, and now it's just kind of, oh my gosh, happening so quick, but then everything just falls into place. I worry about it and then it falls into place. So we are under contract on this house. We are just, they had the appraisal and the inspection already. Our house went very quickly. We listed it, had 2 days of back-to-back showings, and then it went under contract. We had 9 offers and it went under contract. We chose one, and we're just kind of going through all of the inspection stuff now, and waiting to hear back from them, you know, the back and forth of what you're gonna fix and all of that. So that's where we're at with this house now, and it is the cutest. The couple that we went with, they sent a letter with their offer, and that's what sold me on them. It was just so sweet and personable, and they had a picture of them and their cute dog. So that's who we went with, and they're just absolutely adorable. Then we have bought a house in Ohio. Eric is actually in Ohio right now. He went up, it was supposed to be a house hunting trip to find us a house, but we found a house last week, did a virtual tour with our realtor, and put an offer in, and they accepted that evening. So right now he is in Ohio, and today we had the inspection on that house. So we are, you know, gonna figure out all of that stuff, and that's kind of where we are with the house hunting. Just, you have so many negotiations to be made and all of that, and you just cross your fingers that it all works out in the end, where, you know, everybody's happy with how it goes. We have dates for our movers, so they will be here October 12th. Pack us up on the 12th, pack everything into the boxes. We do not have to pack any of that. I'll chat in a minute about my yarn packing, but they will pack everything up into boxes on the 12th. On the 13th, everything will be loaded into the moving truck, and then they take off. October 14th is the set date for the closing on this house. And then on October 15th, Eric will get in the car and head out with the cats and the dogs. He's gonna drive with them, and then the boys and I are going to fly. So we leave, all of us leave October 15th. That's the day we leave Arizona, and then our closing for the house in Ohio is set at October 23rd, I believe. And the movers will be there with our stuff in Ohio October 26th. So that kind of catches you up, because I've had so many questions about, have we found a house? Do we have dates for movers? When are we leaving Arizona? So hopefully that kind of catches everybody up on what is going on. Like I said, it is all happening so quickly and just all just falling right into place. So far better than we could have hoped that it would. Everything is just completely worked out great so far. So I'm crossing my fingers and toes and praying that it all continues in that way. It's definitely makes me feel like it has just been completely meant to be. And the people that Eric's already talked to some people about basketball for Austin in Ohio, so everything is just falling into place in such a crazy way. It's definitely, this was all meant to be, and kind of everything's just, I don't even know the words that I'm trying to use here. It's all working out the way it was supposed to, I guess. But I think that's it for today. I hope that you guys enjoyed this episode and enjoyed the little catch up on all the move details and what I've been working on. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys again soon. Until then, happy knitting. Bye.